What's up guys, Viper here and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing probably the best card in the Numbers Up promo, that being Diogo Jota. Obviously Premier League, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, high work rates, actually has okay defending as well. Obviously his boosted stat is pace, I believe. His pace is really good at 91. This is a big upgrade, this one. Obviously you've got João Felix, who is probably next to him. You could argue either way which one's better. Maybe João Felix, maybe Jota. 91 pace, 89 dribbling, 85 shooting, 78 passing, 81 physical. With 61 defending, as I said already, I think that's quite decent. You could play him as a centre mid in a 4-1-2-1-2 as your more attacking centre mid, which we did make a video on, how we play with the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, so make sure you go watch that if you haven't already. But lads, if you are enjoying the content, make sure you leave a like on the video and you subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification so you never miss an upload. But as we get into his in-game stats, awesome finishing, awesome attacking positioning, awesome shot power. Not the best long shot, not the best curve, not the best passing generally. Very good on agility and balance, and his dribbling generally is very nice. His physicality stats are quite decent as well, with 89 aggression, 75 strength, 85 stamina, and 80 jumping. Relatively good in the air. And as you can see, the chem style that we've gone for here is a hawk. Reason for this, we want to boost up that aggression to 99, so he'll be really good at defending from the front. His strength up to 80 with the hawk. His pace is up by 5, which is making him 96 pace. Obviously, once he gets his first upgrade in December, this will take his pace up to 96. So then you want to remove the hawk and look at something like an engine to boost up his passing and dribbling stats. Because once he gets the pace upgrade, there's no point in really having that. You could maybe go for a marksman as well, maybe an artist, something like that. But for now, until he gets the pace upgrade, we want a hawk on him just to boost the right stats in the right areas. So he gets 10 plus long shots as well, which is quite nice. He goes up to 93 finishing, 94 attack positioning, and he's very quick. The main thing I'm looking at for this card though is his agility and balance coupled up with the 5-star weak foot. I find that to be quite valuable on FIFA. Obviously the 5-star weak foot is very valuable on FIFA 22. Reason being is because you need to be able to pass on both feet and shoot on both feet. And I think this card looks very good. Obviously right now he's very expensive. At the time of recording this video, he's 650k on PlayStation. It's quite expensive. But he's going to be probably worth it in my opinion. Obviously we're going to need to play with him first. But looking at his card, he looks awesome. I'm really excited to give him a few games and see how we get on with him. But yeah, overall I'm very excited to play with this card. Awesome stats. Great shooting, which I'm really excited to try out. I think you could play him in a multitude of positions. As I already suggested, the centre mid in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow because of his okay defensive stats. Could also play him as a ram or lamb in the 4-2-3-1 as he has the strength to be able to hold off fullbacks. And the position I'm going to play him in is going to be at striker in a 4-2-3-1 as a lone striker, using his physical presence, using his agility and balance, and using the 5-star weak foot with shot cancels and stuff like that. But yeah, great card on the surface. Very expensive. Obviously the 5-star weak foot coupled with these awesome stats kind of is justified. But with that being said, lads, let's get into some gameplay. We're going to play some champs with him and see how we get on. Alright lads, I want to show you what's going on here, okay? This is my third game that I've just gone into and I've recorded. Every single time I've been given a free win. The last guy just left without giving the win. But yeah, the stats I've got here are not right. We're into another game now though. Mbappe, Bamba, De Jong. That's a good team, that, innit? Okay, this guy's not going to leave straight away, I doubt. Let's get into the game and see how we get on. Here he is. First touch of the ball, Jota. Go on in, Cantona. Ooh. Diogo Jota. Jota! Oh my god! Almost straight away he scored a banger. That is so unlucky. What a strike that was. I'm showing you that. I don't care. It's not part of the review, but yeah, nice one, EA. Cheers. Nice. Jota, he feels so fast. Good pass from him too. Back into him. Oh man, he feels unbelievable. That's a foul, ref. He does feel really good, to be fair. Oh, that's a brilliant run from Jota. He's missed it though. Okay, he's got to score that. Like, there's no excuse for that. Not with his shooting. And this guy's a sweat as well, man. So they need to be going in. His dribbling does feel so good, though. Pen. Pen, surely. Here he goes again. Jota. He's through this time. He's through. No, he isn't. He can't hold off Hakimi. Very, very strange so far, lads. He's offered nothing. I mean, his dribbling feels so good, right? But I don't know, man. Yeah, his dribbling is incredibly good. And there we go. That's more like it from Jota. That's a very, very good finish. His dribbling feels so silky. Better than, like, anybody else I've really used. Feels similar to Neymar's, strangely enough. Yeah, he hasn't really offered much, you know. He's been a bit hit and miss as well, but it was a brilliant finish, so we can't really fault that. And yeah, boys, let's get into the second half. He scored that. He's offside, though. He has not been very good in the first game, I'll be honest. Looks like we might be going to extra time unless we get rigged here. Nah. He is absolutely not a one striker. I do not like him at all as a one striker. He's so hard to play as a focal point. So the idea is now we're going to switch into the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. We're going to play Jota with Antonio Salah up front. We're going to do that. We'll play Messi in at centre mid with Nkunku. We're going to bring Llorente on for Kante as well. I'm going to put him on stay forward, getting behind, and see what we can do with him there, boys. Here he goes again. No, his first touch is abysmal. I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. He might be in here, though. He might be in here, though, and he scored. Very nice bit of dribbling from him. He's a very, very, very strange player. I can't seem to get him to work too well. I'm in the 4-2-3-1, but he's already been quite a big influence in the extra time, considering we moved him to, or since we moved him to a striker in a two-striker formation. He seems to be a bit more influential. Still his early doors, though, and we're going to concede here. This guy's a very good player. Of course, we concede straight away, though. But yeah, let's carry on. And Jota's got 2 goals in this game so far. Oh my god. Oh, his dribbling was insane there. It's just so hard to get him in good positions, it feels like. First game's penalties, lads. Jota got both goals, but hasn't impressed me in this first game one bit. Alright, lads, into game 2 we go. I've moved him into a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I think he needs to be in a 2-striker formation. That's a very good team. Very, very meta. Let's get into the game and see how we got on with him in a 2-striker from the start. Well then, Jota. Oh, that's a nice run. That's a goddamn nice run, and it's a goddamn nice finish as well from him, to be fair. He already is a lot more influential in a 2-striker. We're playing a big sweat here again, so 2 games in a row, big sweats. And to be fair, whilst I have been slating him a bit, he's been the guy who's scoring our goals, and I'm not forcing it to him at all, so fair play to him in that regard. Oh, lovely stuff. Jota with the pass there to make the assist, and it's 2-0. Into Jota again. Oh, that's a lovely pass again. And he's got another assist. It's 3-0. I can't believe it, boys. He's going to leave. Is he going to leave? Surely he is going to leave here, boys. If he does, I'll bring you back to the end. There we go. Okay, I don't even need to. 2 assists from Jota there. He played very, very well in that last game, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, that guy was a good player. Like, let's not beat around the bush. He was a good player, man. So obviously, count 3 of them games off. He got 3 goals, 2 assists in 2 games, which is nice. At first, I really didn't like him. You can't play him as a lone striker. He's not good at it. He's not there to do that. If you're going to play him in a 4-2-3-1, play him as a wide cam. If you're going to play him as a striker, he needs to be in a 2-striker formation, whether that be a 4-4-2, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. He has to play in a 2-striker formation, and he needs to be essentially the second striker. That's where I found him to be good. In the first game, I really didn't like him. I think the reason for that was just because I had to play it into him, you know, when his back was to goal quite a lot of the time, and that was the issue with him. As soon as I moved him into the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, he became so much more influential and actually started to turn it on a little bit. What I like about him is his dribbling feels absurdly good. I'm talking Messi level good. I don't know why this is. Obviously, it's not as good as Messi's. Really like his aggression and strength combo in game. He's very, very good at tracking back and helping out. Obviously, with the high as well. 5-star weak foot is gorgeous. Really, really nice to have that for the shot cancels and to be unpredictable in the box, which is a really big asset on this game, as I stated earlier. His passing is okay. Don't be expecting too much from it. Don't be expecting good driven passes or good through balls with him. In terms of, you know, that's why I like him in the 2 striker as well. It's because it's very, very short passes between the 2 strikers, which he can do quite well. He feels absolutely rapid. His L1 sprint boost isn't the best from what I've played with, which was a bit of an issue in game. I didn't really like that. But other than that, really, he's brilliant. The sprint boost thing was really, really annoying me. I don't know why his sprint boost is bad, because his dribbling is really, really good, and it feels really, really good in game. But as soon as you go to do the sprint boost with him, it doesn't seem to work at all. What I'm going to give this card probably is a 7.5 out of 10, just because of the lack of sprint boost and how much I spam the sprint boost. I can't love this card too much. He is good. He's definitely not worth 650k. I'd say this is probably about a 200k card. It does feel good in game, offers great links, being Portuguese, strong links Ronaldo, which is nice. And yeah, he's good. And don't be afraid to play him as a centre mid in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Get an engine on him if you are going to play him there. His defending is okay. His aggression is really good. And once he gets the upgrades, which the first one will be in the end of December, he'll get 96 pace, 62 defending. So it goes +5 on the main stat, which is his pace. And then everything else goes up by +1. So by the time his full upgrade is done, which will be in April, 99 pace is 63 defending. Probably won't be usable by then. But yeah, he's okay to play at centre mid in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. You could even play him, I think, in comparison to a lot of the other wingers on the game, our 5-3-2 tactics, I think he'd make a really, really good wing back in them, because of his, you know, defensive awareness being okay and his stand tackle being okay. I think he'd be one of the better wingers to play at the wing back position in that formation. You could even try him at left back and right back in a 4-back formation. I personally wouldn't, but his stats are basically good enough to try in there. Get a sentinel on him if you're going to do that. I wouldn't really recommend it, but if you do want to try it, he can definitely play in them positions for sure. But in terms of the main position for him, striker in a 2-striker formation, whatever that may be, wing back in a 5-back formation, and wide cam in a 4-2-3-1, in my opinion, are his best positions. 7.5 out of 10 for me. Very, very good, just not worth 650k in my opinion. But guys, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on it, and you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Turn on the bell so you never miss an upload and a player review. But that's going to be it from me for now, lads, so take care.